Ahoy, me hearties! Here we go! Hello, everyone!
Hi, everyone!
Welcome to KidsLife. We've got such a great day today.
We do. We've got Simon coming today, and he's brought some friends along with him this time.
Yeah, so exciting. And we've got songs with Sylvie.
Craft and a story.
Yeah.
And an extra special story from Steve today.
Yep.
Really looking forward to that. I think there's something about pirates in
I
that.
think it is. That's what made me think about playing with these. And Leisha's going to do some cooking.
Yep.
So it's going to be great. So don't walk the plank. Sit down and watch this episode. So let's get started.
Hi everyone! Oh, so good to be here. Let's get started with a story from Steve. Me hearties, my name be Pirate Steve. My parents might have called me Pete, but there's so many Pirate Petes on the high seas it gets very confusing. So I'm glad my name is Pirate Steve. Now today, I'm going to tell ye a tale from long ago. It's from the Bible, and Jesus told this story so that you would know what it would be like for you if you followed God for your whole life. And it goes like this. Once upon a time there was a man, and he was walking through a field. And in that field, he found a treasure. Treasure. We pirates love stories about treasure. Anyway, he thought, I don't think anybody knows this treasure's here except me. I'd like to have it for myself. But he didn't want to steal it, so he thought, who owns this treasure? It must belong to the person who owns the field. But what if I owned the field? So he found the person who owned the field and he said, I'd like to buy your field. And the person who owned the field said, all right then, but it'll cost you lots and lots of money. He didn't have enough money, so what he did was he sold everything that he owned, and then he bought the field and he got the treasure, and he lived happily ever after. Now, I've got something I want to show you. I have here a treasure map. And this treasure map is an island. And if I was to go to this island and start at the rocks that look like a skull, and I could walk around the jungle, and I could walk around the swamp, and get to here, I'd find a treasure. I could probably walk straight through there too, but a map says not to, so I'm gonna do as I'm told. But who owns this treasure? I suppose it's the person who owns the island. If I had to get that treasure, I'd have to buy the island, so I'd have to sell all me pirate possessions. I would have to sell me pirate telescope, which as you can see is not a very good one. I would also have to sell me pirate inflatable safety sword. I would have to also sell me pirate wooden leg. I've been saving that because you never know, you can always lose a leg. I would also have to sell me pirate hook for the same reason. These can sometimes come in very handy. I would also have to sell me pirate rum. I would also have to sell my pirate parrot. It's a very annoying parrot. Because it repeats me. It repeats me all the time. Everything I say. Stop it. Well, you did it first. All right, go away now. I would also have to sell my pirate hat, which I've had since I was a wee lad. I would also have to sell me pirate cat. Bye bye, puss. Don't eat the parrot. I would also have to sell my pirate bandana. And I would have to sell my pirate banana. I'd have to sell my pirate eye patch. And I'd have to sell my pirate eye patch. Oh, that's much better. And after I sell all me pirate things, I wouldn't be Pirate Steve anymore. I'd just be Steve. But I'd have that treasure. And that would be great. It'd be worth it. And that would it be like for you as well, if you were to follow Jesus and belong in God's family for the rest of your life. The end. Righto! Hello, Simon. Oh, hello. What's your name? Hello. Hello. What's your name? Hello. Yeah, hello. What's your name? Hello. I think we're stuck in a loop. My name is Arlo. Oh, right, now I get it. Did you see me in that last story? Yeah, I did. Yeah, good. Yeah, I was acting. If anybody wants me to do any acting for them, I'm available. Righto. Yeah, on YouTube or TikTok. What? TikTok? Oh no, I think there's a crocodile that swallowed a clock. I'm getting out of here. Well, that was weird. Let's do some craft with Emma and just forget that even happened.
In today's story, we heard about how the man went into the field and found treasure, and so got rid of everything else that he had so that he could buy this field and keep this treasure that's in the field. And you know what? That treasure is actually God and everything that God gives us. And I thought the fun thing to do might be to make our very own treasure box. So you'll need a few things for this. You're going to need a box to create with. So you might use an old strawberry pack. If you've got one of those handy, you can use one of those. Or you might have a tub that you're not using anymore, that you maybe had Play-Doh in once with a lid and a side to decorate. I, though, had a shoebox and I painted it so that it wasn't the shoe color anymore. It's green. So I painted mine green. You can get a box and you can make it whatever color you like. Doesn't have to be the same as mine. Then I've got bits of paper and some cardboard, some textures and some glue, some bits and pieces to decorate with. You can make it look however you like. I'm going to start off decorating mine. Maybe yours will have some of these things on it. All right. Some treasure boxes have special bits of gold on them to make them look really, really fancy. So I'm going to put some of that on mine. See, that goes along there. And we'll put some along the front. Does this make it look like treasure? Ooh, fancy boxes. You might cut out some yellow strips to go onto yours, perhaps, so that yours looks like a special pirate's treasure box. I've stuck it around the edge there. There we go. Do you know what else I did? I cut out a lock so that I can pretend that my treasure box is locked. And I'm going to stick that on the very front of my treasure box so that it looks like it's locked. That's fun. And I found some stickers, so I'm going to put some stickers on mine. I've got some red dots. Oh, the green dots are kind of camouflaged, aren't they? Because my box is already green. Some yellow dots and some red dots. Maybe some white dots. I found some star stickers as well. You could use some star stickers on yours maybe. Perhaps you had some different fun stickers in your craft drawer. Yours might be different to mine. Decorate your box so that it looks really fun. That's wonderful. I'm going to put my glue lid back on. And you can decorate it any way you like, but it's missing something. It needs some treasure inside. If this is a treasure box for things that God has given us, we need to put things inside this treasure box that remind us of God. I've got a little basket of special things here. What have I got? I've got one of my favorite storybooks that's about God creating animals and all the creatures. Maybe you could pop in your first Bible. That's fun. I've got a craft that we did on another KidsLife. It's fun doing craft at kids' church or maybe when we're watching KidsLife. I've got a bookmark that I use for my story times. And I've got a little card with a nice Bible verse on it. Let's pop that in there. I've got a rock that I decorated. Mine's got a cross on it. Maybe you could decorate a rock to go in your special treasure box. Pop that in there. I've got a special prayer cross for holding in my hand when I say a prayer. I'll tuck that in there, all nice and tucked in. Oh, and I've got a necklace that I like wearing sometimes, and it's got a little cross on the bottom. I'll pop that in there. Oh, my treasure box looks quite full. And then I'm going to close up the lid, lock the lock, and I have my treasure box. And inside, lots of different things that remind me that God loves me and that I need to remember to put all my treasures into God. I wonder what you'll put in your box. I wonder what colour your box will be, or if you have stickers on it. I hope you have a lot of fun creating your special treasure box full of wonderful things that remind you about God. Let's see what's next.
Oh, that looked like fun. I wonder what I would put in my box. While I think about it, why don't you guys sing a little song with Sylvie? Here she comes.
Hey kids, come and join us in a pirate song. Get your pirate hats, get your pirate voices, arr, and let's sing together. Come on and set sail on the deep blue sea. We're on the search for treasure, now what can it be? It's not gold or silver, it's not gems and beads. You be special treasure, God's chosen you and me. You are the treasure!
Who, me?
Yes, you! You are the treasure!
Who, me?
Yes, you! We be God's treasure, our mateys, it's true. God's special treasure is me and you. Come on and set sail on the deep blue sea. We're on the search for treasure, now what can it be? It's not gold or silver, it's not gems and beads. You be special treasure, God's chosen you and me. You are the treasure!
Who, me? Yes, you!
You are the treasure!
Who, me? Yes, you!
We be God's treasure, our mateys, it's true. God's special treasure is me and you. God's special treasure is me and you. God's special treasure is me and you.
Da, 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 da. Oh, that was a good song. Wasn't it good to know that you and me, we're both God's treasure? Yeah. Well, now Emma's going to read us a storybook. Bring it on.
I've got a story for you now, and it's called Let It Grow by Susie Poole. Scarlett was having a lovely time, sticking and gluing. There were all kinds of pictures to choose from. Mummy had cut them out and spread them over the kitchen table. Scarlett liked sunflowers best. One up here, one down there, and one on Peach's nose. Is she going to stick it on Peach's nose? Peach is the cat. Scarlett had all kinds of here and there ideas about where to stick sunflowers. Mummy decided it was time to go shopping, Scarlet didn't want to go shopping. She took ages to put on her shoes. Peach was excited. He skipped and purred out of the door and all the way to the pet shop where Mummy wanted to buy some seeds. I need seeds for the birds that visit our garden, said Mummy to the pet shop man. Sunflower seeds would be best, he replied, full of goodness. The seeds were black and white and small. You could pop some of these in the ground and get sunflowers too, he added. The seeds felt lovely in Scarlet's hand. She wanted Mummy to help plant them, but Mummy said, "Not now, Scarlet, I'm very busy." Scarlet felt the tickle of Peach's little wet nose on her leg. He led her to the patch of bare brown soil near the greenhouse. Scarlet took charge. Make a hole, pop in the seeds, cover them up. Peach covered them up and Scarlet gave them a good drink and then waited. Scarlet wasn't very good at waiting. She stood on one leg and then the other. Still, nothing happened. Thinking she would check if the little seeds were okay, she picked up her trowel, which is her little tool, and she knelt down to dig. But there sat Peach, right on top of the spot where the seeds had been planted. "Move," said Scarlet. "No," purred Peach. "I mean it," said Scarlet. "Me too," scowled Peach. Scarlet was cross. She wanted to shout. She wanted to shove Peach out of the way. But then she remembered, Peach is an always knows best cat. So when a beautiful butterfly fluttered past, Scarlet chased it around the garden. Days and weeks slowly passed. On sunny days, Scarlet thought, "This is good for my seeds." On rainy days, Scarlet thought, "This is probably good for my seeds too." On windy days, she really wanted to bring them inside. It was then that she would look at Peach smiling quietly through the window, and she knew everything was going to be okay. One day, whilst playing in the garden, a beautiful butterfly fluttered past. Scarlet skipped after it and stopped suddenly by the patch of bare brown soil near the greenhouse. There she saw 4 fresh green shoots pushing up out of the ground. Soon they were as tall as Peach. Then they were as tall as Scarlet. But later, this is going to be flipped up. They stretched right over the top of Mummy's head. That's very tall. Everyone loved scarlet sunflowers. They made people smile as they walked by. You can see them over the wall. The boy from next door gasped as he stood beneath them and marvelled when Scarlet said they came from a tiny seed. As the weather began to get colder, the sunflowers changed from bright, sunny yellow to a dingy, dull brown. Scarlet was a little bit sad until she remembered the seeds. You can see them in the flower head here. Each sunflower was full of them, black and white and small. She would give some to the boy next door, keep some in a jar, and use the rest to feed the birds right through the winter. That night, Scarlet put the jar of seeds by her bed. She lifted the big brown book down from the shelf where it sat, waiting to be opened. She put the special glasses on the end of Peach's nose. Peach, Peach, take a look in the wonderful, helpful, big brown book. Open the pages. What do you see? Tell me lots more about how God loves me. Peach dived onto the pages. They turned and flicked until stopping at the right place. Trust in God with all your heart, said the big brown book, and don't depend on what makes sense. Invite Him to help you in all you do, and He will show you which way to go. Scarlet thought about her sunflowers. She thought about how much she liked them. She remembered how amazing it was that such a great big flower came from a tiny black and white seed, and that leaving them alone in the ground was just what they needed. Scarlet hugged Peach close and prayed, "Thank you, God, for my sunflowers, for the seeds and showing me where to plant them. I would never have let them grow if it wasn't for you. Thank you for Peach and for my big brown book." "Good night, Peach," said Scarlet. "Good night, Scarlet," purred Peach. That's a nice story, isn't it? I love that in that story, the Bible verse told them that you have to trust in God and be a bit patient. And it reminds me in the story that Steve shared us that that person really trusted in God to go and sell all of his special things so that he could go and buy the field with the treasure in it. I hope you enjoyed the story. Let's see what happens next.
I think it's time for some exercise. So if you can stand up and do some exercises with me. And because we saw Pirate Steve earlier, I think we should do a pirate-themed exercise. How does that sound? So we're going to do a game called Ship, Shark, Shore. So you're going to pick out different spots in your room that are these things. So for me, this is the shark area. Then I'm going to go up on the steps. I'm safe in the ship now, away from the sharks. Then down here, this is the shore, away from the sharks. And then we're going to do 2 other actions, and you can do these anywhere. The first one is climb the rigging, and you climb up into the sails like a pirate so you can look out. And the last one is captain's coming. Oh no, what do we do with captain's coming? We salute the captain. All right. So before Emma's going to tell us what to do, we'll just practice. All right. Firstly, shark. Go to where the sharks are. Ship. Up to the ship. Shore. Down to the shore. And then climb the rigging. Captain's coming. All right. So I've got Emma and she's going to say where to go and you have to go to your spot and I'll try to go to mine. Let's see if we can get this right. All right. Ready? Here she goes.
All right, everyone, thumbs up if you're ready, Craig, and everyone at home. Let's go. Shore. Shark. Climb the rigging. Ship.
Ship.
Shark. Captain's coming. Climb the rigging. Ship.
Up here.
Shore.
I got that one.
Shark. Climb the rigging. Shore.
Oh, sure. Oh, over here.
Shark. Shore.
Oh, running.
Climb the rigging.
Oh.
Captain's coming. Ship. Shore.
Oh, one more.
Climb the rigging.
Wow, that was awesome. Did you get them all right? All right, let's see what's next.
Oh, I'm so tired after all that. And it was so confusing I didn't know if I was shipping or shoring or rigging or what I was doing. Oh boy, I wouldn't mind right now just sitting down and having a nice snack. I wonder what's cooking.
So in today's story, there was a man that found some treasure and buried it in a field. So we thought we would make something that we have buried treasure in. How does that sound? Now, when we think of treasure, Ethan, what colour comes to mind when you think of treasure?
Gold.
Gold. So we're going to use mango today, and it's just come into mango start of season. I found a mango, but you can use whatever fruit you want for this. What we're going to do is we're actually going to create different layers in our glasses, and we're going to put treasure in the middle, and then we can scoop it up and eat it. Cool. All right, so we're going to need some type of yogurt. I've got a coconut yogurt for Ethan. Any type of fruit you can use really, but I'll tell you what we've got for our treasure. We've got mango for our gold. We've got strawberries for our rubies. We've got blueberries for our sapphires. And on the top, we're going to need things to make it kind of look like the field. So we've got some granola or some muesli. About half a cup. We have some chocolate because we're going to have some chocolate rocks in there, aren't we? And we've got some mint for our trees. Sound good? Should we get started?
Yes!
All right, let's get started. So first thing that we need to do is take our mango. And this is the part that you're going to need a grown-up. So the grown-up is going to need to cut the mango without cutting ourselves. If you've got frozen mango, you won't need to do the cutting part because it should already be nice and cut for you. And I'm going to scoop my mango.
Can I help?
Oh, you can. Do you want to scoop this side?
I'll scoop.
Well, that's the seed bit.
Oh.
You skip that side. And I'm going to scoop my mango out and pop it.
You look how good job I'm doing.
That's a great job, Ethan. Good boy. So once we've got our mango in our NutriBullet, we're going to blitz it up.
Yeah!
This is your favourite part, isn't it?
Yeah.
So we're using a NutriBullet. You could use anything to blitz up your mango. Oh, does that look like good treasure?
No.
What do you think?
Smell it, Mum.
You smell it? It smells good.
Smell it, Mummy.
I know what mango smells like. That's why I chose this one because I love mango. All right, we're going to take our granola. We're using granola because it's got a little bit of extra honey and yummy good things in there. There's lots of nuts and seeds and good things. About half a cup, we're going to pop that into another one. You can clean this off, but extra mango is always yum. Let's put that on. Again, we're going to blitz this up. This one's going to be even louder. Ready? It does keep going around for a while, doesn't it?
Yeah, when you lift it up. When you lift it up, it keeps going.
So we're essentially just blitzing this a little bit to get really kind of a sand, kind of ground, gravel, sand look. So I'm going to tip that into a bowl. Now comes the fun part. We're going to do some layering. Now I've already chopped up some strawberries and some blueberries. So I've already chopped them in. There seems to be a few less blueberries. So I've already chopped that up. So all we're going to do now is we're going to layer our fun little snack. So I'm going to start with a big dollop of yogurt. Ethan, do you want to scoop a big dollop of yogurt in there?
Okay.
You can do it.
I'll do mine.
Okay, well that was yours.
I want to
Do you want to do Mummy's? Do you want to do a big scoop? You do a big
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, that's my.
Yep. There you go. So we're going to do yogurt first. I'll put a little bit extra for Mummy's. A bit extra for Ethan. So yogurt first.
And
then what do we want? Do you want some ground? We'll put a little bit of ground in Mummy's.
yeah, and put strawberry and blueberries.
Yeah, we'll put our rubies further down because they're really precious ones. So we'll put some rubies in. And you've got some sapphires in yours too, Ethan. So we've got some rubies and some sapphires. We're going to do some more yogurt.
And mine forgot.
Oh, you got sand. You got a bit of sand. Yep. Some rocks. Some more yogurt.
And my aunt wanted me to have a little bit of more.
You want more treasure. You want lots of treasure in yours. That's okay.
Yeah.
Now we need the gold. Don't forget gold. You've got to have gold. This is the bit that we want to scoop down and find our treasure. Look at that yummy gold.
Yeah.
Oh, Mummy's got some. It smells good, doesn't it? You will be able to eat the whole thing. All right. And
I need the rest of the bagel in the blender.
well, you can have the rest later. Now we want to try and cover this up because we've got to hide our treasure. We've got to hide it, don't we?
Yeah.
Because we don't want anybody else to find our treasure. So we're going to hide yours. Nice big scoop. You've got a big snack here. You can use whatever size glass you like. We're using glasses just because you can kind of sometimes see the layering, although this yogurt's quite thick, so we can't see the layering as well. Maybe we needed to put more rocks in. I'm going to chop up. Do you want some? We'll put some rocks on top. Chop up a little bit of chocolate. So we've got some rocks.
Yeah.
Watch out. Watch your fingers.
Can I take some?
Yeah, you definitely want some rocks. All right, Mummy's got some big rocks on top. Oh, this must be mint chocolate. We've got some emeralds coming up the top. And we definitely need some more. We need some more sprinkling to make it look like the field, remember? Yep, big lot of sprinkling on top. And what else do fields have that make them fields? They have grass generally. So you can chop up your mint if you want some grass. We got to flatten it out, buddy. You got a lot there. Okay, I think that's enough. All right, good job. But let's put some trees in. Should we put some trees in? I'm going to put some trees in. I'm going to put some trees in my field.
I don't want trees.
You don't want trees?
No, I don't.
Okay. You've definitely got enough. You're going to have to dig really far for your treasure. All right, we'll just pat it down just so that it gets a nice little bit of layer. You don't want trees?
No.
Do you want some grass?
No.
And you're gonna.
No.
So there you have it, our wonderful fields, complete with treasure, hidden treasure, good enough to eat. Let's say goodbye to our friends. Bye.
Well, that looks kind of yummy. I was sort of hoping for mosquitoes, but I reckon that'll do. Let's have another song.
Hosanna, ho, ho, Hosanna, Hosanna, ho, ho, Hosanna, Hosanna, ho, ho, Hosanna, Hosanna, ho, ho, Hosanna. Everybody praise the Lord. Everybody praise the Lord.
Thanks for joining me. I had a good time. I hope you did too. Bye.
How much fun was today?
That was a great episode today.
Oh, it was so much fun. What was your favourite part?
I think my favourite part was songs with Sylvie today.
Oh, she had some friends.
Yep, she had some friends with her.
Did you see them behind the couch? Leash did some cooking. We had a story from Steve.
We sure did. That was fantastic.
And your craft.
Yes, I made a treasure box. Did you make a treasure box? Guess what, Craig?
What?
I've hidden the treasure somewhere.
Where?
And after this, we get to go and try and find it.
Ooh, okay, so let's go and find it. I'm looking forward to that.
Yep.
So we'll see you next time.
Bye.